I'm about to do your Pisces July 2020 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a behind-the-scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. Pisces, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat. My name is Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Pisces love reading video. If this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of the Pisces love readings I post for you every week. Now let's get on with today's Pisces reading, because today we're going to take a behind-the-scenes peek at your romantic person of interest, and we're going to do that by pulling 5 cards for your person. Then I'm going to clarify those cards with the second deck to see if we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on with that romantic person you're interested in. Now just keep in mind that this is a general reading, and it's not even possible for it to resonate with literally every single Pisces on the planet. But regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to check your moon, rising, and Venus sign videos, because they can give you more clarity and more insight about what's really going on with your romantic person of interest. You can find the links to those videos in the description box down below. And I've also been getting quite a few requests recently for personal readings, and I've opened up a few extra spots in my schedule to accommodate that. So if getting a personal reading with me is something that you are interested in, you can find the information about that in the description box down below as well. But enough yakking, let's get on with the Pisces reading for today. And we're going to start by pulling 5 cards for your romantic person of interest. So what is going on with Pisces romantic love interest as it relates to Pisces and their connection for this week of July 2020? Let's get 5 cards for Pisces romantic love interest. What's going on here? What does Pisces need to know about their romantic person of interest for this week, July 2020? Let's get, well, there we got the 5. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of truth, the sword of victory, the sword of clarity. This can also be the sword that you would use to sever a relationship. This is the overall energy of the reading, so let's see what we have going on here. Okay, Pisces, your person in their energy has the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, the Page of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and your person has the Hermit in their energy. Okay. Well, this 8 of Swords, this is your person being stuck in their head about something. This is them grinding on something on a repeating loop in their mind, being unsure of what is the safe step forward, grinding on something over and over again to the point where they're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked about it. This is a self-imposed mental prison of their own thoughts. So let's clarify this 8 of Swords for Pisces romantic person here. What's going on with this 8 of Swords? Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords, and this is a decision maker. This is someone who is very smart, very analytical, very logical and reason-based, also very fair. And the King of Swords is emotionally detached. He doesn't consult his emotions when he's making his decisions. He's only interested in the truth and the facts of the matter. So he doesn't care about the emotions. He doesn't care about the story behind what's going on. He only cares about the truth and the facts of the matter, and he's going to use the truth and the facts of the matter to make the best, most logical, most fair decision for everyone involved. Doing a lot of thinking about it, though. They're stuck in their head about this, grinding on what the truth and the facts of the matter are, grinding on trying to make some sort of decision, but feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because they're not sure what the safe route forward is. Now, to clarify this 8 of Swords, your person has the 5 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. So I'm noticing a little pattern here with this 8 going back to the 5, going back to the 4. This is a regression here. This is a regression in their thoughts. They're going backwards on this. So this 5 of Swords is usually a negative energy. This is usually some sort of conflict, some sort of external conflict, some sort of pain involved here. This can be like a win at all costs mentality. This can also represent bitter, harsh words, talking about each other behind each other's back, using your tongue as a sword, words as weapons to cut each other. If you look at the card, this guy's standing here with this smug look on his face. He's won, but the people in the background are walking away from him, upset, not happy, hurt. They've thrown their swords and their shields down and they're like, screw this, I'm out of here. So I'm not sure if this is representing you guys having some sort of argument that's getting too heated, and this is causing your person to be stuck in their head and looking at the truth and the facts of the matter, or if this is your person wanting to walk away from some pain. But I just noticed under this King of Swords we have the King of Cups. So this is also a decision maker. This is not like the King of Swords though. He's very emotionally detached. He does not consult his emotions when he's making his decision, but the King of Cups does. The King of Cups has a lot of love, a lot of emotions, is emotionally stable, emotionally balanced, does consult his emotions when he's making his decisions. But we've got two kings here, and I don't know if this represents two different aspects of your person, or if this is representing your person having two different people in their life. Right under this King of Cups, we have the Eight of Wands. This is rapid, back and forth, passionate communication. This can be rapid forward movement, rapid progress on something that your person desires. And under that, we have the Page of Cups. This is a messenger who delivers news and messages of love and emotions. This is about coming forward and expressing their feelings. This can sometimes represent an apology. We've got this, looks like bitter words being spoken, some sort of pain being dealt out, some sort of painful situation that your person is wanting to walk away from. And this is either some sort of conflict where part of them is emotionally detached, part of them has a lot of feelings and emotions, but they're not outwardly expressing that. This could represent two different people in your person's life. I'm not sure if this is rapid back and forth passionate communication between the two of you, or your person having rapid back and forth passionate communication with whoever this second person could be. But this could be them passionately communicating and expressing feelings that way. And we have the Six of Swords. This is, okay, so now we have the 8, the 5, the 4, and the 6. So this is moving forward into calmer waters. It's leaving the rough, choppy waters of the past behind and moving forward toward what your person actually wants. It looks like they're setting some sort of boundaries. They're taking control of the situation, taking charge of the situation, going after what they want. That's got them in hermit mode, which is the last card in their energy here. So this is like a being forced to go internal. This is like being isolated from you. This is like doing some internal soul searching, some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation about something. And they're like in a period of waiting right now. They're having some sort of positive expectancy that they're waiting on, waiting for their ships to come in. And in the meantime, they've got this 9 of Swords energy, which is one step beyond this 8 of Swords of being stuck in their head. This is also grinding on something in a repeating loop in their mind, thinking about something a lot, but having fears, worries, and anxieties about it, thinking about it so much that it's to their detriment now. They could be, having a hard time concentrating on what they're doing because this keeps popping into their mind. They could be having a hard time going to sleep or staying asleep or having dreams about it. Now also in your person's energy, to clarify this 8 of Swords, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And this is a stable, grounded, abundant, nurturing energy that your person is in. This is someone who is good at managing the household, managing resources, very stable, grounded, and abundant, able to take care of not only themselves, but the family life, the home life, anything that needs managing, your person is capable of doing that. And then they've got the 4 of Swords, and this is a card of taking a pause, taking a break, trying to rest, trying to heal. going internal, doing some contemplation and some thinking about something, which clearly they're doing, because we saw we're clarifying the Eight of Swords, thinking about it on a repeating loop, grinding on it over and over to where they're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked. We saw the Nine of Swords, which is mental anguish because they're thinking about it so much. Now also in your person's energy, we have the Seven of Wands. This is being walled off and defensive. This can also represent taking the high ground, defending their position on something, defending their stance on something, being willing to fight for what it is they desire, what they want. These other wands represent other people and their thoughts, their words, their actions, their opinions about something. Let's clarify this Seven of Wands. What's going on with this Seven of Wands for Pisces person, please? Let's get one more on this Seven of Wands, okay? The bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak and sadness from a third-party situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic third party, although it can be. This can be literally any other energy that's not you or your person. So work could be the third party, going to school could be the third party, literally any other energy, although it can be a romantic third party. Now to clarify this Seven of Wands, we have the King of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So the King of Wands is a bold, passionate, fiery, determined person. This is someone who knows exactly what they want and goes after what they want with bold, passionate, fiery determination. The King of Wands does not take no for an answer. He sees things through until the end, and it's very rare the King of Wands doesn't get what he wants. So this is your person trying to take a position where, like, they're defending their stance on something. They're defending what they want. They're trying to fight for what it is that they want, what they have a lot of desire for. And this is a burden to your person. The Ten of Wands is a heavy burden. Now, tens are completion in tarot, so this represents the ending stages of this burden. They've finally gotten to the point where they can lay this burden down, or they are about to be able to lay this burden down soon. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is usually a card of balance. This is usually a card of equal give and take, generosity, reciprocity, like you scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's a card of balance, usually. But it can also represent the merchant giving to two, as in there being a third-party situation here, which we've got these two cards together. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. They're stuck in their head about something. There's some pain being caused here. There's some pain that they're wanting to walk away from, but they're stuck in their head about it. They feel like they're stable and abundant and grounded, but they're trying to do some healing. They're trying to take a pause and reflect and contemplate and think and figure this situation out, trying to defend what it is that they want, trying to fight for what they want, and it's a heavy burden to them, apparently, because they're giving to two right now. Right under this Three of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, which is, again, the overall energy of this reading. I just noticed something else here. This is the sword of victory, the sword of truth, the sword of clarity, but it's also the sword that you would use to sever a relationship. Right under that, we have the Four of Pentacles, and this is holding on tightly to something, holding on to something and not wanting to let go of it. Having options and choices, but confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here, a lot of emotions here, but there's a lot of different stuff in these cups. So this is confusion about those options because your person doesn't want to make a mistake. But then we have the Seven of Pentacles here. This is a period of pausing to reflect on the relationship, take stock of the relationship, and look at the 7 seeds that have been planted and trying to decide if it's going to grow into this Ten of Pentacles that they actually want. Is this worth investing in, continuing to invest in, or is this a case where it's not going to pan out and maybe they need to cut their losses and move on? And I think that your person is trying to get clarity on that, and this is a burden to them. Right under that, we have the Lover's card, and this is like soulmate, twin flame level energy. This is, I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected, we're soulmates, but it also represents needing to make a choice. So yeah, I'm feeling strongly that your person, Pisces, has more than one option here. They have more than one option here. We saw the two kings earlier. We saw the Three of Swords, and yeah, there's someone that they don't want to let go of. The Three of Swords, the Six of Pentacles together. This is your person giving to two people, it looks like. Needing to make a choice between two people here. And then there's some heavy devil energy that has them feeling trapped here. Like this can be addiction or obsession or compulsion, but this can also represent some sort of heavy energy where your person is feeling trapped, feeling like they can't get away from it. Now, under this Ace of Swords on the other deck, this is the overall energy of the reading. Right under that, we have this Ten of Wands again, which is already in their energy. This is the heavy burden that they're dealing with here, and what they're wanting is to move forward into calmer waters, is to leave these rough, choppy waters of the past behind and move forward toward what it is they actually want. And there's something that they don't want to let go of, something that they're holding on tightly to. Yeah, it's got something to do with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a grounded, stable, abundant energy. This is someone who is good at managing things, managing resources. They usually have their act together. They're usually very stable, very kind, very generous type person. Right under that, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is some sort of power couple here. This is like counterparts. We've already seen the Queen of Pentacles in their energy to begin with. So that's your person, or how your person is viewing probably this other person that they're not wanting to let go of. Right under that, we have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. This is wanting to use the will to move forward past all the problems, challenges, obstacles of the past and move forward quickly and victoriously. This is the fastest moving energy in the deck. And under that, we have the Two of Cups. This is an emotional connection between two people. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected, but it's a two. And in tarot, twos represent needing to make a choice. And then here we have this Four of Swords again. This is your person doing some inner reflection on this, some contemplation, some thinking about this, taking a pause to contemplate it, taking a pause, a rest, trying to heal, trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, because they have a lot of confusion here. The Seven of Cups again. We already saw this too. This is options and choices, but confusion about those options and choices because they don't want to make a mistake. This is probably why they're stuck in their head right now. Is why it's such a burden. They have options and choices here, and they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to decide. They're trying to figure out what to sever, but they don't want to let go. They don't want to let go, and they have confusion about this. We also have the Ace of Cups here. This is a new beginning in love and emotions. Your person has another person. They have a new beginning in love and emotions with someone else. This is heartbreak and sadness from a third-party situation. They're having rapid back and forth passionate communication, and they want to offer their cup of love. They're just having this indecision moment here. This is a decision needing to be made, only it's not being made, either because they don't have all the facts, they don't have all the information they need to make the decision, or there's something they don't see yet, or there's something they're refusing to look at. I mean, this person is blindfolded. She could easily lay these swords down and take the blindfold off so she could see, but she's not doing that. So there's something that your person doesn't want to look at, and that's stopping them from making the decision. And I think what they don't want to look at, oh my God, is this Five of Pentacles and this Seven of Swords here. The Five of Pentacles is abandonment. This is being left out in the cold, or in this case, your person leaving you or someone out in the cold. And then we have the Seven of Swords. This is either trying to get away with something, as in lying, cheating, stealing. I mean, we've already seen this Three of Swords twice now. We've got the Merchant giving to 2 here. So this is either lying, cheating, stealing, being sneaky, deceptive behavior, trying to get away with something. This can also represent leaving something behind. This guy's stealing these swords, but he can only carry 5 and he has to leave 2 behind. Leaving something behind, leaving someone out in the cold, and that's what's stopping them from making their decision. They don't want to look at that. Ooh, okay. Next in your person's energy, we have the Page of Wands, and this is similar to the Fool energy. Pages are messengers. This one delivers news and messages of passion and desire. This one also knows what he wants, goes after what he wants, and he's the guy that takes the first steps on something new toward what they desire. So let's clarify this Page of Wands for your person, Pisces. What's going on with this Page of Wands, please? Let's get one more on there. Okay, we'll take 2 more. We're taking 3 more, apparently. Person's got a lot on their mind, Pisces. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. This is a master manifester. This is an energy of setting boundaries, an energy of taking control of a situation, taking charge of a situation. The Emperor, he's got all the tools, all the abilities, all the resources. He's got everything he needs to put a plan in place to get what he wants, and then to execute that plan to get what he wants. And he takes control of the situation. In terms of news and messages of passion and desire, or in terms of taking the first steps down a new path towards something that they desire. Man, we got 5 cards here. Oh, man. Whew. Okay. To clarify this Page of Wands, we have the 9 of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Got 2 pages here. First thing I noticed with there's a lot of swords here. This is not a good sign. I think this is your person, Pisces, taking the first steps down a new path towards someone that they desire. This is your person delivering news and messages of passion and desire to someone. We've got a progression here. We've got the 8, the 9, and the 10. Only they didn't really come out in that order. They came out more in the order of the 9, the 10, and the 8. So the 9 is, we've already seen this. We've already seen both of these, the 8 and the 9. The 8 is being stuck in their head, grinding on something over and over and over again, to the point that they're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because they don't know what the safe step is in terms of going down this new path. They don't know what the safe step is, so they're grinding on it and they're stuck in their head about it. The 9 of Swords is mental anguish. This is them thinking about it so much that they're feeling fearful and worried and anxious. They're thinking about it so much they're stressed out. Yeah, it's like they're thinking about it constantly. Then they got the 10 of Swords. This is a painful, abrupt ending. This is an ending in betrayal, an ending that maybe you don't see coming. This is a swift, painful ending. Then we've got the Queen of Swords, and this is she who knows the truth. Now, you can tell by the way she's got her hand held out. She will offer to let you speak your truth, but she already knows the truth, and the truth you speak to her better match the truth she already knows, or she's going to use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of speaking the truth, but it's also an energy of cutting off the things and the people that no longer serve them. And we've seen this Ace of Swords. It's the overall energy of the reading, and this is the sword of truth, but it's also the sword that you would use to sever a relationship. We've also got this Page of Pentacles, and this is news and messages of some practical, tangible matter. This can represent gifts. This can represent anything tangible that you can hold in your hand that has some sort of, monetary value. This can also represent planning for the future. Taking a step down a new path towards something that they desire, news and messages of passion and desire, taking control of a situation, planning for the future. Under this Emperor, we have the Six of Swords, which is leaving the rough, choppy waters of the past behind and moving forward toward what they actually want, which is exactly what the Emperor does. It's exactly what this King of Wands does. Fighting for what it is that they desire, taking the first steps towards something they desire. Under that, we have this Ace of Wands. This is a passionate new beginning. Yeah, they're leaving something in the past and going forward toward a passionate new beginning. They're taking the first steps down that path toward the passionate new beginning. And then here we are back to this King of Swords, King of Cups again, and this rapid back and forth passionate communication, and the Page of Cups expressing their love and emotions. Now also in your person's energy, Pisces, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and this is the pinnacle of the Pentacles suit. That's hard to say. This is the combining together of two people and their assets and resources to build something very stable, very abundant, very secure. So this represents, you know, maximum stability, maximum security, maximum abundance and prosperity. This is like the happy family card. Happy family, happy home life. Let's clarify this Ten of Pentacles for Pisces person, please. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles again. This is holding on tightly to something, not wanting to let something go in terms of like stability and abundance and prosperity and the happy, secure home life. To clarify this Ten of Pentacles, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man, the Five of Wands, and the Lovers. So the Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. This is the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Destiny. So this could be a fated event. This can also represent a change in your person's luck and fortune. This can also represent what is supposed to happen will happen. Next we have the Hanged Man, and this is a card of things being stagnant, progress being completely halted. The Hanged Man hangs upside down from the tree of knowledge, and he does that to gain enlightenment about something. He's trying to look at things from a new perspective, look at things from different angles, trying to figure out what to do moving forward. In the meantime, things are stagnant because of that. Then we have the Five of Wands, and again, fives represent conflict. For me as a reader, this one almost always represents an internal conflict, a conflict with the desires inside someone's head or in their heart. And this is being pulled in multiple different directions about what they want. This is some sort of internal conflict, which is probably why things are stagnated. That on one hand, they want to do all of this cutting away with the swords and moving down a new path, taking first steps on something new, planning for the future that they believe will lead them to the Ten of Pentacles. And on the other hand, they're not sure what to do, which is why they're stagnant. It's why they're stuck in their head on all these different levels here. It's why there's this painful, abrupt ending in the cards. Yeah, they're stuck in their head because of the Lovers. This is soulmate level energy, twin flame level energy. I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we are soulmates, but it represents I need to make a choice. And they're internally conflicted about that. They don't want to let something go. But under that, we've got this Ace of Swords again. This is the sword of truth, the sword of clarity, the sword that you would use to sever a relationship. And under that, we have this Three of Swords again. This is a third-party situation. Heartbreak and sadness from a third-party situation. options, choices, confusion about those options and choices, which is why they're in hanged man mode. It's why things are stagnant. It's why they're stuck in their head. It's why they're stuck in their head. Yeah. There's a love offer on the table, and it's not being accepted, it's not being rejected, it's just left hanging here in the air. This can also represent your person wanting to make a love offer somewhere but not doing it because they're afraid that they'll be rejected. The Two of Pentacles. Sometimes this is a card of balance, like trying to regain your balance, trying to maintain your balance. But with everything I've seen so far, to me, this is your person is juggling two people. Which one do I choose? Do I or don't I? Weighing the pros and cons about this decision that they need to make about their lovers. Who gets cut off? Who gets severed? Which one of these situations gets put to an end? And this is a heavy burden for your person. We've seen that Ten of Wands heavy burden 2 different times now. Your person's internally conflicted, but it looks like they are going to move forward in victory and success. This is recognition, either in your person being recognized for something or your person recognizing something, moving forward in success and victory to their Ten of Cups. This is emotional happiness, emotional fulfillment, love with another person. They're under a rainbow with 10 cups of love, and they have a lot of love and emotions for this person. They have a new opportunity with this person, but there's some devil energy that's in their way right now. They feel stuck, they feel trapped by all of this. And what they want to do is take the leap, the Fool. They want to take the leap of faith. Yeah, and they're looking at taking stock of your relationship, looking at the seeds that have been planted, trying to decide, is this going to grow into the Ten of Pentacles that I want? Or is this a situation where I need to cut my losses and move on? Where I need to cut my losses, where I need to cut my losses and move on. And that's bringing in a Tower moment. This is where the Tower comes crumbling down. This is the universe removing the Tower from your person, the Tower that they've been stuck in. The Tower that they have been stuck in, that they've been refusing to leave, that they've been conflicted about. You know, this is divine timing. This is a fated event. This is the universe spinning the wheel, and this is the universe bringing the Tower down. There's fears, worries, anxieties. There's something hidden in the dark here. Something that I think maybe you don't know about. Maybe your person doesn't know about, involving walking away. This is a detachment, either emotional detachment or physical detachment. Physically walking away. The end of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. There's judgment here. This is your person passing their own final verdict and judgment on the situation. And the last card in their energy is the Hermit. This is your person being isolated. This is your person being forced to go internal, to do some deep soul searching, some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, trying to figure out what to do here. Let's clarify this Hermit for Pisces romantic person of interest, please. Oh my goodness. The bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords again. This is a decision maker. This is someone who is very smart, very fair, very analytical and logical, but very fair. Only interested in the truth and the facts of the matter. The King of Swords does not consult his emotions when he's making his decisions. He only looks at the truth and the facts of the matter. So while your person is in Hermit mode, they're looking at the truth and the facts of the matter. They're doing a lot of thinking about things that they have observed, trying to be very logical and reason-based about this decision, not let their emotions be involved in any way. Trying to put these back in the order they came out in here, okay? We got 5 cards to clarify this Hermit for your person, Pisces. To clarify, we have the King of Pentacles, which we already saw once before. We have the High Priestess. We have the King of Cups. We have the Hierophant and the Page of Swords. The only court card for the swords that we're missing is the Knight of Swords, which is about rushing in and speaking the truth. That's the only one we're missing here. Right under this King of Swords, this trying to think about things logically, come to some sort of logical, rational decision based on the facts and the truth of the matter. Under that, we have this Ace of Wands. This is a passionate new beginning. The Six of Swords, this is your person leaving the rough, choppy waters of the past behind and moving forward toward what they really want. They're taking charge of that situation. They could be setting boundaries with you right now, but they're taking charge of that situation and putting a plan together to get what they want, and then they're going to execute that plan to get what they want. They're just waiting right now. They're waiting on their ships to come in. This is positive expectancy. Once this Hermit mode is over, I think that's what they're waiting on right now. Then they're going to go express their love. This is taking actions of love and emotions. This is your person making a love offer somewhere that makes them happy. Yes, they do have some sadness and remorse about the past of when they do this. They are going to spend some time focused on these 3 cups of love that have been spilled out. But this makes them happy. There's rapid back and forth passionate communication with someone about the way they feel, expressing their emotions, passionately expressing their emotions with someone from their past. The Six of Cups, this represents someone from their past making a comeback full-fledged in the flesh. This can also be soulmate, twin flame level energy, a very strong emotional connection. And yeah, your person's in Hermit mode about it, which is the card that we're clarifying right now. So that's the end of that story. To clarify this Hermit, we've got the King of Pentacles. This is someone who's very stable, very grounded, very abundant. Someone who's kind and generous. The King of Pentacles usually has its act together financially. Next, we have the High Priestess. This is your person getting divine guidance here. This is your person's intuition telling them what to do. They're getting intuitive hits about this. They're getting gut feelings about all this. This usually happens when you're in Hermit mode, when you're doing all this soul searching and this deep inner reflection and this contemplation about something. That's when your intuition speaks to you most of the time. This is she who knows. Next, we have the King of Cups again. This is someone who is a decision maker, who has a lot of love, a lot of emotions, but doesn't necessarily outwardly express them. He doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. He's emotionally balanced, emotionally stable, and he does not let his emotions cloud his judgment. He has the emotions, he consults them, but he doesn't let them cloud his judgment or cloud his thinking. Next, we have the Hierophant. This is again a card of like divine guidance. This can be commitment, taking things to the next level. Can't help but notice this. This is a divine counterparts, divine connection. This can also represent soulmates, twin flames, like a divine connection that is supposed to be. It's a fated event. What is supposed to be will be. And your person is getting divine guidance like from two times. And right between the way these cards are laid out, right between the 2 representatives of the divine, the High Priestess and the Hierophant, we have this King of Cups energy. There's a lot of love and emotions in this other connection that they're contemplating about. I just noticed too, in this whole little story about the Hermit, we have 3 kings right here. This is a powerful connection. Actually, we have all 4 kings on the board right here. And we've already seen the Emperor twice, and the Emperor himself represents all 4 kings rolled into one person. And the last card we have to clarify this Hermit is the Page of Swords. Pages are messengers. They deliver news and messages. This one's about communication. This one's about speaking the truth. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or about your person, then click on any of the videos that just appear on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Pisces love readings that can give you more clarity and more insight about what's really going on. And I'll see you in the next video.